It's buffering. Just a minute. Good morning. Get ready to get back into the Diddy trial. Let's see. I don't know what this weather. Good morning. Where y'all from? Hit that like button as you come in. Get ready to get back into the Diddy trial. So, it's bad weather here in the DMV, so we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. What is the problem? Okay, sorry about that. A little bit of problems, but we're getting into it. How y'all doing? Where y'all coming in from? Hit that like button. Okay, here we go, y'all. The person on the stand, I think, is the firefighter that came on the set. We're going to start right here.
Been doing all these crazy violence. They know the writing on the wall. They know that this dude is going to prison for the rest of his life. Natural life. They know
It's
that.
10 of y'all in here. Put a one in the comment or like this video if you can hear. If not, I'm going to come down.
Says, let's address this, man. He said all the government is saying is that the message shows Cassie Ventura's state of mind. Diddy's lawyer says, oh, that's the problem. With not being able to recall Cassie as a witness.
Cassie just had her baby. What are you talking about?
Mr. Nash will quote it is he's making me freak off.
Hit the like button if you're in here. I'm going to take it down and come off if I don't see any ones in the comments or if you're not liking the video.
Well, a spouse might say, he's making me go to the Rangers game. I'd rather not.
I'm going to get ready to go down. Let's come back another time. Thanks for the like. It's 30 people in here. Can someone else hit the like and let me know that you hear me or let me know where you're coming in from?
Pre-trial and motion in the
I'm going to cut it off in about a minute.
The judge hates these people, bro. Bro, he hates Diddy's lawyers, bro. With a passion. I'm telling y'all this. That boy's going to prison for the rest of his life. He's going to prison for the rest of his life, bro. He's going to prison, man. The judge hates this guy. I've already seen it from the beginning. He hates him with a passion. You know what I'm saying? He hates him with a passion. So yeah, he's going to prison. He's going to prison. And that's just all there is to it. So y'all can come in here and say all this stuff, oh, free Diddy, all this other, man, ain't going to jail, man. Y'all feelings gonna be hurt. Y'all gonna be out here crying, oh, they did him dirty, they didn't. And they got what he deserved. You do dirt, you get dirt, nigga. Point blank period, man. You know what I'm saying? You treat people right, you live them right, you get done right. As simple as that. You know what I'm saying? They think that the judge was an idiot or he was on it because they moved up to this judge and he was gonna help them. Bro, listen, that judge is standing on business. You see through all the stuff they did doing. If this was a case by a judge, he would have already been found guilty. The judge would have already been found guilty. You wouldn't even have to worry about the goddamn jury. And after yesterday, well, Capricorn wasn't there and said yesterday when Diddy's lawyers tried to get her jammed up and she cooked Diddy's lawyers and took their ass to task, yeah, they done. Diddy's lawyers got caught up trying to embarrass the girl. She embarrassed them, caught them in all kind of cap. So again, man, it's over for them bums, man. You know what I'm saying?
The hell about it.
One less POS off the streets. Period. And POS is piece of you know what. So y'all smash the like button. Let's get over 1,000 likes early.
Hey, Rap Lane Love. How you doing? Where you
from? We shot those likes all the way up, man. You understand what I'm saying? And shout out to Jameson in the Cash App with donation. I see you coming through.
Hit that like button, share, and
donation this
subscribe.
morning, man.
This is the Diddy
He said, I
trial.
don't see how you do it every day, Ticket, man. Listen, I'm a G, bro. You know that Diddy loves violating multiple women. I don't care how
Hey,
much
Leon.
of a hoe you say
Where
a
you
woman
from?
is. That don't make
Hit
it
that
right
like button,
you
y'all.
violate a person physically, period. You could be a male hoe. If a woman put her hands on you, she out of pocket, nigga.
That's right. Nobody should be
So
putting their hands
let's
on
bring the
nobody.
jury in, man.
Okay, here come the jury.
And they called LAPD officer Christopher Ignacio to the stand. And the government says, what is a radio call? And the officer says, someone calls 911 and it gets sent to the next available LAPD unit on duty. That's what it is, right? And somebody says, oh, crooked cow. Yeah. Now y'all want to say they're crooked, right? Now you want to say they're crooked, right? That's funny to me that you want to say they're crooked now. They're crooked because they won against Diddy. Well, was anybody saying they was crooked when people was alleging they was working for Diddy?
Fact. Hit that like button, y'all.
Make that make sense.
It's 103 people in here. Only 3 of y'all like it.
Make that make sense.
I'm going to go down and do a private live.
Hello,
Bolo. Where you from?
And I know you ain't going to do it because you
hit that like button or I'm going to go down and do it privately.
You hella cat.
Thanks for the like. Come on, y'all. Let me know if y'all ain't here. I'll come back later. No, I think I'm going to do a private live. Okay, Iowa in the house. How you doing?
And we know you is. Linked up with Diddy. So she wasn't like that before Diddy. Was she allowed the fame and being around the force? And then people working all them hours and you still abusing these people? Man. Best behavior today.
Hey, Chloe Bose. Hey, Aunt Andy. Where y'all from? Hit that like button, y'all. We trying to listen to the testimony of the LAPD. It's hard when you can't do it with the camera being put in the courtroom, y'all.
What, man? Oh, no.
Moving slow today.
Hold on 1 second, man. I ain't no time for the cap. Ain't no cap in my round. The police officer said, I memorized the license plate. The government says, why? The police officer said, because I thought it could be involved in a crime. The way it left as soon as we got there. So the government, the police officer is saying as soon as he got there.
Like, share, subscribe.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, y'all keep talking about some girls supposed to testify. Bro, that's not true. That person y'all keep talking about, the comments, ain't even involved in this case. You guys keep talking about where is this person? Where's this person? That person ain't even involved in this case. Y'all can't believe everything y'all hear on the internet. Y'all keep saying this, but y'all keep running from channel to channel, saying stuff that have nothing to do with none of this case. Y'all gotta stop that. You know what I mean? Straight like that. You know what I mean? So I'm just telling y'all what it is. So the police officer saying that he memorized Diddy's license plate when they drove off because of the way they drove off when he pulled up. Right? So he said the reason why he remembered the license plate is because he thought it would be involved in a crime the way that, you know, it left as soon as he got there. Right? So the government says, why didn't you go after it? And so then the police officer says, well, we didn't have a crime yet. The front door was unlocked. We went in, right?
South Africa in the building. Hey, VL in Maryland also.
You know what I'm saying?
Victoria, where you from? Tanya, where you from?
So, yeah, that's the thing. Everybody says, where's this person at, man? Nobody looking for that person, man. Y'all believe anything somebody come on the internet and say. That's the crazy part.
Hey, Tim, where you been?
Somebody think anything and they believe that. That's crazy work.
Okay.
Oh, man, where's this person at? Y'all people crazy as hell. Don't you think they have a whole task force out looking for this person?
New Mexico. Hey, Gilbert. How y'all doing? Hit that like button, y'all, when y'all come in. It's only 6 likes.
Tell y'all anything, man. on the internet, bro. And y'all believe it and just run with it from channel to channel. Hey, man, well, all right, this man, come on, bro.
Oh, okay. I'm glad to hear back from you.
They got channels over
I
in.
thought you lost the
Somebody
channel.
told me they live in Japan, and Japan on TV
Just
talking
listening
about
to the
busting
Diddy trial for a minute while I'm
what the
working.
hell? What are they saying in Japanese? What they look at? What they saying in?
Miss you too. Thanks, y'all.
Crazy work. So let me get back to this, man. So they asked the police officer when he went in the house, what did he see, man? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Julie and the Cash App coming through.
Shout out to Ticket
TV this morning. And she said, I'm always going to support the cause. Salute to you, sis. I appreciate it. You know what it is, right?
We have a Cash App too. It's pinned in the top of the chat.
The government says, what did you see? The police officer says, high-end watches and purses. Some wrapped, some unwrapped.
Where you from? Hit that like button, y'all.
When we came out, I saw the same black Escalade now driving down the hill. The government said, then what? Kid Cudi arrived in a Porsche. So he says, Kid Cudi, now he arrives at the house in a Porsche. You know what I'm saying? You said that's what?
Hey, Cherry. It's only... What time is it here? It's only 10:33. That's why I said good morning. But good afternoon. Where you coming in from, Cherry?
Don't you know I've been in South Korea?
Hit that like button, y'all.
What are you talking about? Absolute goofball. Period.
Oh, Europe in the building.
I know people that's in Japan.
Thanks for coming in.
Because I play basketball in Japan. I know people that's in Japan that's out there telling me that they on TV, live, talking about some alien. Yeah, so they said that he
Yes, it is, Jose. How you doing? Where you coming in from? Hit that like button, y'all.
So the cops said that they're looking.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet so we can hear it.
You know.
Mississippi. Hit that like button, King Rooster.
Hold on 1 second, y'all.
Hey, from the Bronx.
Mark, salute to you in the Cash App the donation, brother.
You not going to that trial?
And he said Ticket has one of the best insights on this case. I appreciate it, I mean, bro, like I said before, you know, niggas gonna say whatever they want to say. Oh, you doing this, you trying to do that, you simping this, that, and third. Man, it ain't about, to me, it ain't about whether or not Cash is a hoe or not. I don't care about that. I'm talking about.
Cassie went to labor yesterday, y'all. Hey,
I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, Petersburg, Florida. St. Petersburg.
Diddy don't know how to trick people.
He definitely don't.
We seen the forced labor. We heard about the kidnapping.
It's only 24 hours in a day, and he works them 20 of those hours. Wow.
You don't treat people wrong like that, bro. You don't do people like that, bro.
Comes back.
You do unto others, you have them do unto you, and that's a fact. That is a fact. Anything else is BS. To me, you know what I'm saying? And so my thing is that it's bigger than just this cash.
Thanks, Tim.
You said, can I put an inner city tweet? No, I can't. That's why.
Trying to get to it, y'all.
Diddy's going to prison for the rest of his life.
You can't record in the court, but they have a news media that's actually there, and they're tweeting out the information. So that's why we're able to do it like this. This is the best we can do because it's federal court.
He will be in prison for the rest of his life.
Hit that like button, y'all.
Crazy work. Instead of having black excellence and preaching that, and just being honest and holding people accountable.
Hey, Nilda.
Continue to have black excellence in the industry.
So you know they're going to find a way to give it to us. It's a news channel.
White dude got the Uncle Phil cut. He going to bring his sorry ass on News Nation.
Let me see. I'm going to have to find somebody else if he keeps talking. He's reading the tweets that's coming from the news channel that's in there. Hello, Nilda, where you from?
Keep going on. Hold on, let me see.
So he from this one. Trying to get it, y'all. Trying to bring it to you. So.
Yeah, with the donation, she says take your TV. Bro, these people crazy as hell,
in the
man.
building. They must not be talking in court, y'all, because they're not tweeting them.
At the crime scene from Bad Boy Records. It's over, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all this. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
See what he's saying.
Yeah, man.
Because they said OJ's was a state case. It wasn't feds.
Bro, these people crazy as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They love some Diddy, nigga.
They do what they do.
Some of the people busted wide open for Diddy. You know what I mean? That's just how they get down.
What y'all think so far? Do y'all think he guilty? Put a 2 in the comment. King Rooster, I don't think he going home. Why they ain't take his
So they actually ran Diddy's place. So the police had put Diddy at the crime, his car at the crime scene.
Diddy, dumb.
From Bad Boy Records.
We talking about when he blew that car.
It's a wrap.
So when the police came on the scene, they saw his truck pulling off.
There's no further questions. Period.
Wow.
And then the judge says cross-examination. Brian Steele comes up to cross-examine this guy. He said, this was 13 years ago, right? The officer says, yep. He says, you read your partner's report? He said, yep.
Hit that like button, y'all. I'm going to go down because ain't nobody in here liking it. But y'all in here.
Police officer says, according to the map, Brian Steele said it's a beautiful neighborhood, right? Cul-de-sac. Police officer says, sure. Brian Steele says, you don't follow the car, it drives away, right? Police officer says, right. Brian Steele says, did you see a Porsche? The police officer said, I don't know. Bro, even the police.
He had it done. Exactly, Tim. Bro. I don't even know, really.
They ran that plate.
I know you're innocent till proven guilty, but it's too much. Too many people.
They ran that plate, and they seen Bad Boy. Yeah.
Wow. Why would you go pull a cable with your own car?
They may not know that that's coming from that. You know what I'm saying? They may not think that that's a particular, what you call it, at that time. So
yeah, but they put it
him getting that plate, running that plate. If you're called to the house and somebody leaves, you're not automatically going to leave. You're going to go to the house first, unless they're saying, hey, this person was in an Escalade, follow that Escalade, and go get them. It's not going to happen.
They came up and testified. He probably do, Blip. Right. I'm going to come down and do a private live. So I'm going to look and see who all hit the like button, and then I can invite y'all into a private one. Right. If we don't at least get 25 likes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it 5 minutes. Hey, Kelly from Canada. You hit that like button. Thanks for the tap. Yeah.
Yo, salute everybody.
I'm going to just go down because I could do a private, y'all, for the 15 people.
Right?
Yeah, they seen it all the time.
So Brian Steele asked him, he said,
but they scared.
And he said the kid Cudi pulled up in a Porsche. But the police officer said, well, did you see a Porsche? And the police officer said, I don't know. So the hell you mean you don't know? You cops, nigga. You ran the tag to Diddy's
Are you getting paid?
SUV, and the tag was it came back to Bad Boy Records.
Of course.
Bad Boy Records had these people shook, bro. I'll be damned.
That's true, Ellie, but they have the news people and then they tweeting it. And when they tweet it out, these people read it.
But I'll be damned.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? I'll be damned.
Get them likes up. We need 3 more likes. Well, no, 8, because I said 25.
Because that's deep.
He going down. You're welcome.
Well, it happened 13 years ago.
Marie Lockett and Mr. Q.
I mean,
Hit that like button when y'all come in,
stuff
please.
happens when you're a police officer, bro. Look, let me put this in everybody. You said Diddy in the 6. Hey, bro, get off my channel, bro. Y'all dudes love dudes that love bust fluids all over their chest. Get off my channel, bro. Something wrong with y'all dudes, man. Like I said, man, I'm starting to figure out about some of you cats. Some of you cats, it's like I said before, bro. Well, as I was saying though to you guys, and shout out to everybody that's tapping on there, man. Marine, salute to you and the cash up donation. I appreciate you.
Yeah, at first it didn't seem like he was going down, salute. But with everything constantly coming through, yeah, I believe more so now he would get locked up.
Police officers go through so much.
I agree with you, Michael.
Bro, it's hard for you to remember certain situations, bro.
I agree.
Because on a night-to-night basis, over 13 years, you know how much stuff.
Yeah, being a freak is not against the law, but when you hold someone captive and you're coercing it and you're drugging them, that's against the law. Timothy said if Diddy go down, they all go down. Oprah, T.D. Jakes, Clive Davis, the whole industry, music and Hollywood. I agree.
And that's where people gotta actually use their brains.
But that's why they trying to get him. I think he gonna tell once they hit that guilty button.
Running that tag, and he came back to Bad Boy Records.
Wow.
Right?
His lawyers just getting money for nothing, y'all. They getting paid. I wish I was that attorney. I couldn't even. I can't help thinking about his daughters. What is he thinking now? Exactly. They do need prayer, Nelda.
Got something going on secretly. They got some type
You're right about that.
I'm just being honest with you, man.
Why is Diddy the only one charged?
Just a nasty dude.
Because the rest of the crew, a lot of people that's nasty like that too. The rest of the crew is testifying against him. So guess what? They get immunity.
You know what I'm saying? That like that type of stuff.
They sure do, DJ John. Especially when he start talking that locking doors shit and taking my phone. Oh, you got it messed up. Hell no.
Just nasty.
Who are involved in the crime. Cassie is supposed.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, they did. They gave two of his assistants immunity.
I wanted on me.
Because they testified last week that they were even buying the drugs for him and getting the drugs in their name. Diana, you didn't even hit the like button. I'm not being quiet. I talked to my people, so now you can go somewhere else. Thank you.
Yeah, hey, y'all make sure y'all click that link up in the channel.
I sent their ass out on a Delta flight, y'all.
Let's subscribe to my other channel here. Make sure y'all do that. My other channel, we almost getting to 100,000 subs. I'm gonna put that right there for y'all. I think it's up in the screen right now. There you go. Yes, in the chat room. Put it in the chat room. Y'all click on that link and subscribe to my other channel. Y'all be missing.
You can say what you want to say in my live, but don't be disrespectful to me or anybody in the chat.
So yeah.
And definitely you can't tell me to be quiet.
And all you gotta do is subscribe.
The hell I send your ass on. We got Delta, American Airlines.
A lot of y'all don't even see all the other content I got.
And what's that other one, y'all?
So hopefully now you guys will be able to be caught up and see the other content and stuff like that.
Yeah, I flew her ass up out of here. Even the politicians that was involved. Yeah.
Content that we got put out.
Right.
When they got there, the government says objection. The judge says overruled. Brian Steele says the door was unlocked.
Exactly, Tim. I'm not. Oh, Southwest. Yeah, Hector.
The police officer.
The next one to do that, they going out on American Airlines. Where they land, we don't know.
Yes, it was.
We don't care either. Michael said kick rock. Hey, Vanessa, where you from? Oh, okay, so Tim, you giving them time. I don't give no time. They better hope you see him before I do.
Man, Brian Steele's gonna take this L too. Brian Steele taking this L.
See, I'm not in a Diddy situation where I'm not gonna be respected. Hello, hey, Alabama in the building. Hello, Victoria Irving. Where you from?
It don't matter what he said. That don't outdo what Diddy did. It's not,
Yeah,
so it's
he
not
did
going
it.
to.
Techno.
It's not going to, what you call it? You know what I'm saying?
Good morning,
it's
fellas.
not going to change that.
No, that's just
Let's
a screensaver.
So Brian Steele says there was no furniture upended, right? The police said nope. Brian Steele says you called it a trespass, not a burglary, right? Because the government's objection. The judge says, I think it's sustained. Brian Steele says no report of theft. The police officer says nope. They didn't say it was a theft, though. What is he talking about? Nobody said it was a theft. Kid Cudi literally said, hey, I went there. My gifts were open and unwrapped. Dog was in the bathroom locked. He hurt my dog, is what he said. And he said that,
you hurt the dog? You going down.
What is he talking about?
Okay, Finesse.
Why is Brian
Hey, Debbie from California. Y'all hit that like button when y'all come and share and subscribe.
They didn't even say that.
Yeah, he's in court now, Rhonda. Yeah, the dog, you know, you'll get some time. They lucky they ain't kill that dog. They knew that dog was gonna chew on that ass.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
I think they hid him in a room or a closet.
Go over here, goddamn. They over here twerking for Diddy, man.
Okay, let me go find some more people because he talking too much other stuff. So we gonna see if it's some boots on the ground. Let me see. Tisa is there, so let's see. Oh, here she goes. She came out the courtroom.
Are you ready to sell your house? I will buy it. You can get a cash offer in 24 hours or less, no matter what.
That was the police officer who pulled up at Kid Cudi's house. Now she was in there. Let's see what she's gonna say, y'all. This Tisa. Shout out to Tisa too.
Oh, I don't know. Wait, hold on, babe. I'm on live. I'm gonna see you right when I get off the live, okay? So, okay, guys, I'm gonna see you right in a second. Hey, guys, what's going on? Listen, just had to come live. We are at the courthouse. There's proof I'm not in my mama's basement with the wall ready.
Yeah, she do rock. I love
that
her.
Is proof we're at the courthouse. But you guys, guess what? Breaking news. Victim Mia. Mia is going to testify today. Baby, let me tell you something. The fall from Capricorn Clark is bad. The fall from Capricorn Clark literally ended Diddy. However,
yeah, I watch her too.
When I was in our court, I said, golly, if I was Diddy, I'd be like, yo, take it easy. When I say they just kept that pressure, kept the foot on his neck, they was like, go, go, go. Capricorn Clark ended Diddy. People want to see the RICO, you got it. People want to see the criminal organization, baby, you got it. But the part that got to me is, I said, what are they going to follow up with? They said that, hey, good morning. They said that they were going to bring the fire investigator out, right? He was the one that was going to talk about the arson and the way that they found female DNA on the Molotov cocktail. Now, listen, to me, that don't prove nothing because I know if Diddy got all these goons,
I don't think so,
he got
DJ.
nuts. But the thing about the video, the DNA is the federal prosecutor said stop. That's going to confuse the jury. They said stop. That's going to confuse the jury. It is partial female DNA, which means it's inconclusive, which means that they got nothing, which means Diddy, try again. And you know Diddy's going to try, but let's get into this, you guys.
Exactly,
it has just been announced that Mia, I think she's either victim number 2 or 4. You know Gina's victim number 3, but like Mark Agnafilio said, Yana, Gina's not coming. And even if he did, boy, Gina would not be a good thing, because if I was a federal prosecutor, she could be like, I love him. He's a good man. He's the best man I've ever had. And I'd be like, roll tape.
Thank you, Hector. Say it again, Hector.
Call Tasha K to the stand and talk about that interview that she did with Tasha K, where she let us know all of Diddy's business and the fact that he's been a monster. But anyway, Mia is scheduled to testify today. The prosecution is so confident that they got that ninja dead to rights that the prosecution said, baby, we don't need 6 weeks. It was expected 6 weeks. We think that we can get away with it for 5 weeks.
Ooh.
Diddy might go 2 to 4 weeks for his defense, but at this point, what are you going to say? Cassie was a ho. Is not a defense. They made me do it as not a defense. Diddy gave me opportunities.
Good morning, Sonya Davis. Where you from?
H-E double hockey. What the hell are y'all talking about? I tried something new in my makeup this morning, but you know me when I'm rushing. It never really works. In any case, what else can I tell y'all? So Diddy's doing that. The victim number, Mia, is going to be the one that is going to break down the RICO charge and prove what's been going on. Mia is an alias. Mia is one of Diddy's former assistants. The line is going in right now. I might have to get off in a second, but I'm going to hold out for as long as I can. Mia is one of Diddy's assistants.
Hello from Australia.
Mia is the one. It's an alias that is expected to literally confirm all of the RICO mess. Yo, listen, I gotta, hold on. He's the one that is expected to confirm, hey, I'm going to give a quick shout out to Queen Green. Say good morning, Tisa. Have breakfast on me. Oh, thank you. Yeah, let's get into this. I know this is right?
Me neither, Hector. But he made her do it though, DJ. That's what they're showing.
The courtroom. Victim number 2 is testifying. This is going to be a big deal. I'll talk to y'all later. I gotta go. Wait, maybe I don't. So victim number 2 is the one. I gotta go. Bye.
Okay, let's see what we got. Someone else. Let's see. We might have to go back to ticket, y'all. Thunderbomb. Ooh. This thing is a mess, y'all. Just think about it. If we didn't have social media, we wouldn't know half of this. That's why we knew none of it. Yeah, a lot of people say Cassie this or that, but you gotta look at it. Before she met Diddy, she wasn't doing these freak offs, right? She just wasn't doing a freak off. So that's what taught her. And then he did the crazy part. He drugged her. You know, when somebody, and when they kept saying why she go back, you know, when somebody is on drugs, that's a habit. Like, she wanted to come back and get it.
I tried it and went from extra large to medium in just 2 weeks. I had to stop.
Xavier, I'm gonna let you stay in here. Just keep it cute. You got the right to be for him, but guess what? Just don't disrespect me or the chat. Because over here we can talk and we can speak our minds, and we give free plane tickets.
They only asked.
You can choose your airline.
When he approached that girl, think about that.
Well, your ass should be locked up too, Xavier.
Just meant for criminal games, sir. It's meant for criminal organization.
If you strung out on drugs and you want the fame, Sonya,
you're an idiot.
I wouldn't. You wouldn't. We wouldn't. But her.
Hold it or not.
You won't get no more free calls. Right. I'm gonna let you stay in here till you my hand on that trigger though. Cause I got a feeling you gonna blow out up in here.
Forced labor. That's racketeering. Also,
Xavier trolling y'all.
You had a girl speak about the kidnapping.
Where you from, Xavier? Why don't you hit that like button, buddy? Because I'm gonna let you live for a minute.
Sir. So since you want to just run your mouth and come in here, I mean, bro, it's a barbecue. I'll have time cooking your ass.
Yeah, Phyllis.
It's easy work. It's right there.
Look at this. That's the indictment.
Right? This is among other crimes. You guys are stuck on sex trafficking. RICO's one of sex trafficking. Sex trafficking is one of the parts of RICO.
Exactly, DJ.
And I say that I say that very disrespectfully.
Yeah.
If you look on your list right here, on racketeering, crime, sir, drug distribution, this is all RICO predicate category. Illicit crimes, you dummy. Drug distribution is right there. They've already admitted that they were taking drugs and buying drugs and delivering them to Diddy. That's one part. Prostitution transport, they've already proven that. That's another part, right? Forced labor, plus aiding and abetting. They've already admitted to that. That's another part, right? Bribery of a witness. They've already admitted that with the dude that they said he alleged that he paid that, he offered that money to. He didn't even say he didn't do it. Diddy never even said that they didn't offer that guy that money. Then arson plus attempts to conspiracy. They've already proven that. Diddy's team didn't even come out and say, hey man, we didn't do that. And it didn't have to be Diddy. Somebody from Bad Boy, they already tracked their car at the scene. Kidnapping plus variations. They've already proven that with the girl yesterday and Cassie on the team. Easy work, man. You dudes is bums. Like I said before, I should just leave that up on the screen just so y'all can just understand that it's just a lot of people that's just capping because that's what they do. They cap. They gonna play stupid because what it is they're a part of the go along, get along game. You understand what I'm saying? They go along to get along, right? So the government has now called the LA arson investigator, Lance Jimenez, to the stand. Now the government says, I'll place the binder in front of you, right? Now the government says, how many fires have you investigated? Mr. Jimenez said he investigates 100 fires a year, everything between mansions to dumpster fires. LA is pretty crazy, he says. Y'all want to keep playing this RICO game? Let's play. Let's play. Now let's see if the fire, because they've already put Diddy's car from Bad Boy at the scene. The government is doing what they need to do. The government is doing what they need to do. All they're doing is, if you see what they're doing, they're putting their points together. Which is, they put Diddy's car at the scene, right? They ain't put any other car at the scene that was outside of Diddy and Kid Cudi's. So, he said the car came back to Bad Boy Records. That's all you need to know right there. They're showing y'all. You got the police department that's putting this to have that report out, and they probably gave that report into the courts today. Remember, you guys are not seeing the evidence that's being entered. There's a lot of evidence that's being entered in the court that they're not even talking about on these transcripts. These are just transcripts, and this ain't even the full transcript. If you would have known everything Capricorn said yesterday, man, it was a whole lot that in Shopping Inner City, they do a great job. There's a whole lot they left out. It's impossible for Inner City to type all that stuff on Twitter and put all that stuff on that social media like the way they do in the court. That court clerk who type off everything, man, she a beast. That court clerk is a beast. They got to memorize every word, type everything, boom. You know how many words per minute that is? Think about that. Right? Shout out to Janine. Salute to you. And the Cash App, the donation, I appreciate it. And look, they got this dude, the Punisher, going around doing all these interviews now talking about, I didn't see any violence. You didn't have to see no violence. You saw it on tape. They can sit down and shut your bald-headed ass up. Period. I didn't see any violence. Man, you sit your ass down. Get your 5 minutes of fame and sit your ass down somewhere over here looking like a black Mr. Clean. Nigga, sit your ass down somewhere. This nigga did 20 interviews. He got a book talking about freezer meat. Man, get this bum out of here, man. Clowns. Low budget ass Wesley Pipes looking mofo, man. Light skinned Wesley Pipes. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, how you the Punisher and you can't stay up? He ain't punishing nothing. Then you run around here talking about freezing. Man, sit down somewhere, man. Nigga running around here looking like a low budget Darvin Ham. Sit your ass down somewhere. He done did 20 interviews. I didn't see any abuse. They call you the Punisher. You ain't punished nothing. They had to kick you out because you couldn't perform allegedly. Oh my God, man. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Give me 1 second.
You got me to do? I wish them dudes come around me, man. Come on, he ain't see nobody. We don't need you to see nobody. Period. Did you get paid to sling iron? That's the question. We already thought about it. Yeah, he gonna write a book about freezing meat. Man, get out of here, man. You shrivel up? I tell y'all, man, something wrong with these people, man. I'll just be honest with y'all, bro. People be hella capped, man. Hella capped, bro. Hold on. Diddy's lawyers have subpoenaed Cassie to come back? What? Diddy has tried to subpoena Cassie. I just found this out. To come back to court. It's his team, I believe. If I'm not mistaken.
I gotta take this call, y'all. I'll be back.
These people crazy as hell, man. Freezing meat. He got a book. And he done did 20 interviews. Going from channel to channel talking about how he can't. Man, come on, man. What the hell wrong with these people? He better get all his interviews in now. Man, salute everybody tapped into the channel, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. These people online, they crazy as hell, man. They crazy, man. People crazy, man. Bro, I don't understand how people can sit up here when Diddy was getting allegedly the bus put on his chest and rubbing it on this man, and they standing on that. Come on, bro. No way. No way, Jose Holmes. Shout out to how you say your name? I think it's Delilah. I think it's how you pronounce it. Shout out to you. As soon as you get a cash out of the donation, I appreciate it. James, what up, dog? I see you in the building, man. Yeah, man, James. What the hell wrong with these people, man? So the government asked the fire department, did you respond to an expert to an auto fire at 8925 Hollywood Hills Road? And he said, yes, there was a cut in the roof of the porch. And he says, well, what about inside the porch? And he said, it's burn patterns inside. And the governor said, any items? He said, a bottle on the front seat. All right? So there's a bottle on that front seat. All right? So it was a Molotov cocktail that was thrown into inside his car. The problem is the cocktail didn't completely blow up and blow up the entire car. It caught fire and burnt some of the car, but it wasn't enough to completely incinerate the car. Bro, I'm telling y'all, some of these cats, man, after hearing everything they heard, they'll still go to Diddy's crib. I'm telling y'all this. They'll go right up to the room. They'll walk right up to the room without no problem. I'm telling y'all this. I ain't telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know.
I'm back. Hey, Tim, I see you talking about that,
right up to that room
digital system. That's that QFS, right?
That's crazy work. How you gonna go up to the room with no problem whatsoever? Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, Tim, I'm gonna have to DM you so we can talk about. We can do a live on that. Cause I think it's going to be a currency reset too with Vietnam.
Right. It was delicious. Something wrong with these people, man. And you got people running right here. Oh, I think Diddy's gonna beat the case. Nah, the only thing Diddy's gonna beat is something else when he's in that cell. And that's it. I'm telling y'all what I know, man. They not finna play with this dude. You see all the counts on the screen? They pretty much got this man on every single count. We only on victim number 1. Wait till we get to victim number 3, 2, 4, 5. I'm just saying, bro. People is hella cap. But they gonna get him on the all they gotta do is get him on the RICO. They can forget all the other charges. They get him on the racketeering, it's over. That's the biggest charge. That's the part people don't understand. People are trying to put the sex trafficking over the racketeering. The racketeering is the biggest. That's the biggest charge. The racketeering holds up a life sentence, and all they got to do is prove 2 of the racketeering. This is the part they're lying to the public about. They're lying to the public about this. But this is what happens when you pay for it and you control the media. They will put out whatever lies you want them to disseminate. Right?
Until they lock them up.
Hey, salute to Jamar in the Cash App with the donation. I appreciate you, dog. Much love to you.
Let me get to you.
Yeah, y'all smash that like button, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel. Appreciate everybody. Right?
So Xavier, let us in on something. Tell us something you know about that digital system. We're going to do another live later on. I just covered this in the morning.
Hold on.
Hit that like button, y'all. Let me see. Court is not juicy today. Let me see.
Right.
Let's go find some more boots on the ground, y'all. Let's see. Oh, ain't too much going on. Let's see if Tisa got something. If not, we'll come in later. And let me see.
Do you know what's really funny? Make your website only.
Hey, we're How Ridiculous, 3 childhood friends and digital content creators that do epic stuff from Perth, Australia.
Yeah, y'all know that
Based on
Penny
her
is about to
memory, should be
disappear.
independently struck, and her testimony amounted to an assertion that victims are all unique, and no memory lapse can readily be attributed to credibility problems. This is not proper expert testimony. This will not help the jury discover the truth.
Who wrote this?
This is rather a Rorschach ink blot calculated to support any argument the prosecution might need to make in summation, depending on how factual its witnesses testify. Okay, so
Who wrote this?
So that's one thing. They're trying to get the doctors, everything she said on the stand at all, period, just taken out.
Oh no, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna happen.
Your next question would be, how can they
gangs
possibly
control
do that?
much
Just
of
ask the
Haiti,
jurors to just forget
leading
and
to
disregard
widespread
it? No, it would
insecurity,
be very hard
healthcare
for the
facility
jurors to disregard
closures, and
somebody's
food
testimony
shortages.
that lasted, like,
Recent
been very
attacks
hard to
have
get.
resulted in numerous. Wow, Xavier.
What's 352?
My husband and I, we donate food to the senior citizen building every Sunday from the Capital Area Food Bank. We do a lot of things in our community.
Interesting. This one was filed 2 days ago by Diddy's lawyers. This is document number 352. We write on behalf of Diddy to provide legal authority pertinent to certain evidence issues that may arise in testimony next week. So this was last week.
See, they pre-anticipating stuff. Diddy telling his lawyers what he did, y'all. We're going to get back to that, Xavier.
As to which prior defense objections were overruled. Which evidence? They're not even saying it. Photographs and videos. We are going to offer into evidence additional photographs and videos. The defense anticipates offering additional photos during its cross-examination.
No, y'all can't do stuff before it happens.
Including some exhibits that we
Do you
are
realize the
during
Michael
the course
Jackson
of the
trial?
trial as soon as we identify
Oh,
it and
wow.
decide. It's relevant.
It takes time. This the rest of his life, y'all.
He's
gonna be gone anyway.
But
But we need to hear what's going on, so when the next one they appoint someone else, guess what? We gonna already know this shit, their BS.
Okay, so, or she didn't want to. So I don't want to get too far behind on like the actual trial, but they're arguing over those things, those same topless pictures of Cassie. The defense really wants them in. What's it like inside the courtroom during the break? 2 minutes ago, CNN.com, they said the judge is back on the bench, and the jury will soon be brought back in following a brief morning break. During the break, Diddy's legal team hovered around the table, 3 on each side, whispering. Diddy's 3 sons just arrived. One has his arm draped across his grandma's shoulder. The defense moved for a mistrial. Again, 1 minute ago, breaking news, as I predicted. The defense moves for a mistrial, alleging prosecutorial misconduct and claims of bias against Diddy.
Diddy did too much, y'all. Let's agree. We saw evidence. What's going on
Some
here?
prospective jurors said during jury selection that they believed Diddy would buy his way out of things.
No, he didn't so far.
This type of conspiracy theory is out there. And the type of implication.
No, he made it out there. Who tells somebody I give you 50 million?
So
He thought he was getting ready to come back, y'all. And they bust that ass before he did that next freak off.
This is allowing conspiracy theories that rich people buy their way out of everything to be perpetuated. It's like Alexandra Shapiro might need a brain scan if she don't think rich people can buy their way out of stuff. She might need a brain scan, and she knows they can, and she knows they do. She knows they do. There's no way she owns a law firm and is representing Diddy at this level and doesn't know people can buy their way out of things.
Wow, 11 months. Are you serious,
Okay, so they're arguing about it here. Thankfully, y'all, this judge is good. He's very good. He's very fair. He lets Diddy win a lot. He makes the government lose a lot. And it's going to be hard to overturn a fair judge. It is. She said, we are going to move for a mistrial at this time.
How many times y'all trying to do that?
That has occurred.
Boy, bye.
Some prospective jurors said Diddy would buy his way out. This type of conspiracy theory is out there. And this brought into it. And this bought into it.
No, y'all picked that jury. Shut up.
Fingerprint. They
get ready to try to pull some bullshit, y'all. Watch them.
Diddy's lawyer goes on to say, the government should have stopped their questioning at when were the fingerprint cards destroyed. But they asked, did he authorize it? There's no way to unring this bell. The only
when they get to the point, who is that?
Said, that is absolutely
can I call you Koza? They getting to the point where if he blew that car up, that says a lot. That says he was coercing people. That says the arson part of it.
Your Honor can just say the jurors should not draw any inference from the destruction of the fingerprint cards.
It's bringing out a lot. See, we're anxious to just get to the point. They know what they're doing as far as proving a RICO. And a lot of that arson part is going to be a big part of that RICO, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Tim, I might go down and come back up if they can't hit the like button, and I'll just do something private. Let me see if I can see who did these likes up in here.
4 minutes ago, headline, defense moves for mistrial.
Because I can cut it off and keep working and don't look up and don't talk. I can come back or be like the other broadcasters and don't even read your comments.
Judge denies defense's motion for mistrial.
How many times they keep on asking for mistrials because it's too much evidence. Hit that like button, y'all.
Okay, I guess we can still keep going back and looking at our other things. Email correspondence.
Tim, have you been looking at Vietnam about their currency?
Today. The most recent one is 370.
Let me see something.
So Diddy is still fighting with Cassie. We write to oppose.
Right,
this
Michael.
is Diddy's lawyers.
I'm getting ready to just shut it down, y'all, and come back.
Cassie's letter requesting that the court deny Mr. Combs' application. Okay. So what has happened is Diddy has demanded some documents from Cassie. Cassie said no. Then Cassie's lawyer wrote to the court and said, Your Honor, can you put a protective order, like making Cassie not to give this stuff over to Diddy? And this is their letter response saying, no, we need it. During cross-examination, on the final day of her testimony, Cassie admitted to having sent the Intercontinental Hotel a demand. And she received an offer of settlement of $10 million a week before her testimony. Prior to and after that defense questioning, the government elicited, perhaps misleadingly to the lay people of the jury, that Cassie had no pending lawsuits against anyone else related to her relationship with Diddy and no financial stake in the outcome of this trial. Regardless of whether that highly specific testimony was true at the time of her testimony, Cassie clearly had a financial incentive to frame the facts in a certain light throughout the government's entire investigation. The requested documents would reveal the extent of that incentive and provide a credible basis.
Okay, that's them trying to keep on. They keep trying to pull a fast one and get it thrown out the easy way. Let me see what's going on with this.
When the everyday excess falls away, and we instead prioritize what matters, we find we can go further with less. Siggy Skier, full of protein, less ingredients, less sugar. Less sets you free.
The video went viral.
All right,
on
I'm gonna go
social
down,
media,
y'all,
and
and
it
come
taught
back.
us a life lesson that we all wish we had learned at least 4 years earlier. Look at this.
As long as you did hear that, so what do you do for a living? I just moved down the road.